Good morning, Red Wing fans. Welcome back to the channel and episode number 6 of Motor City Morning. I just want to take a moment and say thank you so much for the support on the last video. Did a really good job, and that's all because of you guys. So thank you so much for leaving a like, commenting, and leaving your thoughts. I really appreciate it. Now, in today's video, I got some highlights for you guys from the Grand Rapids Griffins game last night, as well as looking at another prospect heading into the 2025 draft. This time it is a defenseman. Now I know we don't need defense, but before you come at me, watch the video, see these highlights on this defenseman, hear about him, and then see what you guys think after. Alright, so hope you guys enjoy this first segment talking about that prospect, and then we'll get into the highlights of the Grand Rapids Griffins. And then at the very end, I want to talk to you guys about Kasper, because I think last night's game deserves a conversation. Hope you guys have a great day, and as always, let's go Red Wings. Today, we're taking a look at one of the best defensemen in the first round. Meet Radim Mrtka, a 6'6" right-shot defenseman with the kind of upside that has NHL scouts buzzing. Playing for the Seattle Thunderbirds this season, Mrtka has been turning heads all season, scoring 3 goals and adding 32 assists in just 43 games. And adding 3 assists in 6 playoff games, but unfortunately falling to Everett in 6 games, therefore his season has ended. Don't let the 6'6" frame fool you into thinking that he's just a stay-at-home guy either, because he's definitely not a stay-at-home guy. He's showing he can move the puck and contribute on offense with confidence and poise. This isn't your typical towering defender. Mrtka can skate, he can transport the puck coast to coast, jump into the rush, walk the offensive blue line with control, and calmly sidestep pressure like he's half the size, and he's been doing it his whole life. And for a guy his size, that's not normal, that's elite. But now let's talk about what really makes him a high-end prospect heading into the 2025 draft, and that's his defending. On the rush, Mrtka is a nightmare for attackers. He closes gaps with precision. His edge work and lateral mobility allow him to stay in front of even the quickest forwards, and that insane reach, it eats up space like a vacuum. Now, he does rely on that reach a little too much at times. Plays that should be shut down early can stretch out longer than they should. But when he's locked in, Mrtka can shut down a cycle, kill a power play, and break out the puck like a pro. He's adjusted to the North American game incredibly fast, and it shows. He logged big minutes for the Seattle Thunderbirds this season, throwing his weight around and firing absolute missiles from the point. Scouts are calling him a minute muncher, the kind of defenseman you want on the ice when it matters most. He plays in all situations, makes smart reads, and has the offensive touch to back it up. So what do you think of Radim Mrtka? A 6'6" right-handed D-man who skates like a player half his size, thinks the game at a high level, and already looks like a future NHL top 4 blue liner. On draft day, don't be surprised if he goes higher than what people have expected. Right now, he's projected to go anywhere from the 5th to 15th overall. So how do you feel about the Red Wings going defense on the draft and adding another towering defenseman to the roster? If he does pan out, however, you could have 3 out of 6 D-men on the team, with Seider, Ed, and Mrtka being over 6'4". That'd be one intimidating trio. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now here's some highlights to enjoy. I'm Radim Mrtka. Hope you enjoy.
Rolls back to Edmundstone, still can't find it. Pilling does. Back to the blue line to Mrtka. Mrtka, D-to-D pass, and a good one. Comes to the line, shot, scores! And Ty Riley gets the goal for Seattle. Pass by Mrtka goes D-to-D. And the T-Birds have tied it despite being on their heels here in the opening 4 minutes of the period. Back to Mrtka, dishes off back Minio. Back to Mrtka, 5-on-3. Now Coots, back Minio, one-timer, scores! Minio lets it go, and that shot gets through. Free Bawa to Mrtka at the right point, sends it to the goal, scores! Another point shot finds its way home, and Seattle goes up 4-2 early in the third period. I think Bawa, did he deflect it? Whose was it? Seattle trying to get organized. Might be the big man Mrtka who will get it. So instant impact for him.
The goaltender. Russell behind the Wenatchee net. Gave it away to the blue line to Hartman. Work it deep down the boards. Back up top to Mrtka at the blue line. A shot to traffic, and he will score. What a shot by Radim Mrtka. under the bar at the right post. Third goal here of the period for Seattle. Even
one
straight.
heck of a team there in 2023. Yes. Why? How about the best in the WHL? Many of them playing in the National Hockey League right now. As Schlenker blocks a point shot, it drops in front. Seattle scores. Their captain, Braden Coots, opportunistic there on the long-range shot. Everyone was puck watching, and Braden Coots throws it
at the red line. Dropping it back for Braden Coots. Slides it over to Kasper Dunn on the left wing. Mrtka at the near point, crossing far circles. Pilling, he's got a great shot, and he scores. Nathan Pilling roofs it over the blocker of Legal.
Frustrated because they're used to a lot more offense, a lot more chances.
Face-off won by the Thunderbirds. Mrtka goes to the left point. Here's a chance. That's stopped by Ravensburger. Can't find the rebound. That's because it's tapped in. Hayden Packel.
Keepers gain the line. Matej Pekash cutting to the middle. Puck rolls near the net. Jackson Smith will work it up the boards. Mrtka at the right point fires on. Deflected, stopped by Grout. Rebound in front of the goal. Scores. Intentionally wide. Costner Dunn chasing. Americans up top. Mrtka through traffic. Puck is loose. And they score.
And here's Mrtka. Far side board. And here's Coots. Left on shot. He'll score! Rips it home. Quick shot coming off the blade of the captain here for Seattle. That is his 18th goal of the season. And has given Seattle a 2-0.
Throw drag to the net. Broken up by Mrtka, who jammed it away. He'll pick up the loose puck and take it to center ice. He's onside left wing with Martirana. Trailing Pekash. Pekash fires, and he will score! Checkmates. The T-Birds 4, Victoria 1. The goal by Pekash, the assist by Mrtka.
All right, starting off today's highlights, we got a Johansson assist here as Dries is going to bury it past the goalie off of the Johansson shot, as we see here. Going to slow it down. He's going to take a shot. Going to go into the feet. Dries is going to find it, spin, and shoot it past the goalie to make it 1-0. Nice little play here by Nate Danielson as he's going to cut to the middle, feed Finney, but he's going to get robbed with the right pad. Take one more look here as we're going to see that Nate Danielson's going to draw both defenders to him and be able to feed Finney there as he's going to cut to the middle. All three defenders go to him, and then Finney's got the shot. On the next play, we got a nice assist by my boy Amadeus Lombardi as he's going to get the puck here, do a little stick handle, find Dries down low, or I should say Shine down low. He's going to bury it as it's going to be into the skates. We'll take one more look here at the Lombardi play. He's going to slow it down, find Shine. Shine's going to walk it across off a skate back to him and in the back of the net. Nice little sequence here as Emmett Finney's going to skate the puck into the zone, skate it wide and drop it to Dries, who's then going to find Finney again for a nice scoring chance. Then Wallender's going to get it from the point, feed it down low to Gettinger. Gettinger's then going to give it back to Wallender. On comes Danielson. He's going to get the puck. He's going to make a nice play here as he's going to stop, spin, find Johansson. He's going to get a shot on net and a good scoring chance. Johansson's going to pick up a nice assist here off the fake slap shot, feeding it back to Snively, who snipes it past the goalie, making it 3-2 for the Griffins late in the third period. Take one more look as he fakes the slap shot, makes the defender go to him, which leaves Snively wide open to walk in and wrist it past the goalie. Now, if you're not on the Amadeus Lombardi hype train yet, check out this highlight. Walking in, splits the defender, feeds it over to Dries for the tap in. For his second assist of the game. We'll take one more, maybe even two more looks at this goal here. As we look at it here, he's going to split the defenders, sell the shot, cross crease, and we got a goal. The next look here is a lot better. As you see him drive in, feed it across. What a play. And at the end of the game, Nate Danielson's going to pot himself an empty net goal as Gettinger's going to hustle down the ice, beat out the icing, find Danielson, and he's going to beat it over the sprawling defender there. The new thing coming to the highlight packages now are going to be the draft prospects I've already covered highlights. Take a look at these Jake O'Brien highlights from Game 1, Round 2 against the Oshawa Generals. He's going to throw a nice spin pass off the rebound out front. Take a look at this here. Shots coming in. Spin pass out front for the tap-in goal. One more time. Little spinneroonie. What a play. And he's not going to be done either. On the power play in the third period, he's going to get the puck, walk in and find the tip shot for his teammate's goal there. We'll take another look, as we always do, as he's going to sell the defenders on the shot, walk in. Teams think he's shooting. Nope, he's passing. What a play. And this was my favorite highlight of his of the night on the empty net. He's going to deflect the puck, beat the forward to the puck, win the puck battle, find his teammate for his teammate to be able to then seal game one, giving him the win, slowing it down. There he is, tipping the puck. And at this moment, Buddy and White's like, I got this. We're going to keep this play in. Jake O'Brien's like, nope, going to lift your stick, give it to my teammate, and we're going to win game one by a score of 5-2. Alright, some quick Marco Kasper praise here after his amazing performance last night. As we see here, he's actually going to get under the skin of the main top defenseman in Victor Hedman on the Bolts. He's going to come in and give Kasper a shot. Later on, Kasper's going to find Kane to give Kane his 21st of the season. And then Kane's going to try and return the favor, giving it to Kasper. He's going to cut out on the backhand, but Vasilevsky's going to stop that one. Kasper's going to get the next one, though, as he snipes one past Vasilevsky. What a shot there. And then in overtime, picking up his third point of the night, second goal of the game, winning it in overtime for the Red Wings. What a game for Kasper. Now check these out. So I was online, I found this article talking about different players that have been doing well this season, and Marco Kasper was listed here. I'm going to read it to you. Impact from rookies limited to offensive zone. Detroit's rookie Marco Kasper has been good defensively for the team, providing a positive impact. In his zone tracking, data shows the comparable forwards to Kasper this season among those who retrieve the puck in the defensive zone at an above-average rate. Botch fewer than 10% of their retrievals, fail to exit the zone at least 10% of the time, and carry the puck out themselves at least 20% of the time. So a pretty cool little feature on Marco Kasper there. Hope you guys enjoyed. But that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know by leaving a like down below. Comment what you want to see in future videos. And before I get done, I just want to say that I know that times are tough in the Red Wings land, missing the playoffs again. But sometimes you just got to look at the positives of things. You got Alex DeBrincat almost getting 40 goals this year. He still could hit it. We got Lucas Raymond being another close to being 80-point player. Could also hit that. You got Marco Kasper showing everybody that he is a future second-line center, if he's not already one now. You got Patrick Kane hitting 20 goals. You got Albert Johansson coming in from the AHL, doing a really good job. We've seen Sebastian Cossa this season. We've seen Carter Mazur this season for only a couple shifts, but that's okay. So before people come in and be like, oh no, it's another year, just try and stay positive. One day, we're going to be looking back at this moment and being like, wow, Steve Yzerman was right. We just got to be patient. And if you don't believe me, go back, rewatch that interview that he had when he first got hired in April of 2019, and then you'll see he did say we got to be patient. Hope you guys have a great day, and as always, let's go Red Wings.